morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. This is the Shelly Show with me, Shelly. We are a new weekly program. We offer good news correspondent Laura Brack, future health correspondent Esther Tchaikovsky. She will be on future episodes. She was not able to make today. The purpose of this program is to entertain and inform. You will meet someone new each week and learn a little bit more about them. This week, it is our Executive Director, Rich Capelli. Rich, please, come on over.
And we're on.
Good morning, Rich. And
Good morning.
How
Good
are
morning.
you
Good
today?
morning, everybody. I'm doing great.
My first question to you is, how has the COVID-19 virus affected your relationship with your mom and your aunt? Do you still go there every week?
You know what? I started again to go there, only recently, but I haven't seen them in about 3 months, and it's been really, really very, very hard. Every time I talk to my mom and my aunt, they're crying on the phone. They can't wait to hug me again. It's been really, really hard. We have been doing the Zoom calls regularly, but it's just not the same when you're far away. And so I understand what all our residents are going through as well. I know it's really very, very hard, and I appreciate all of them complying with the quarantine. I know it's hard. It's been hard on all of us, so it has been very difficult for my mom and my aunt. We are in the process of trying to move them, so we did see them for Mother's Day, although we were in the backyard and they were inside eating. We did go into the garage, and we had masks. We did go into the garage this past weekend because we're trying to clean out their stuff and get them ready for a move, hopefully in July or August. But again, not really staying anywhere near them, always wearing masks. They did manage to get their hair done. I'm sorry to say, I know our residents want to get their hair done and they can't, but they live in Long Island and somebody was able to come to their house and get their hair done. So, but it's been very, very difficult. And I really appreciate all the families and the residents complying with our quarantine. That's the best way to keep everyone safe.
And do you wear a mask when you go visit your mom?
I wear a mask and gloves, and I take off my shoes if I go anywhere to the bathroom or anything like that. We are constantly cleaning and disinfecting all the areas that we use. We try to really remain in the garage and not really in the house close to any of them.
And even when you went there for Mother's Day, did you give your mom a hug?
Certainly not. I never even got close to her. She's 90 now, and my aunt is 85, and we're Italian, and we love hugs. We love being close, but it's been very, very difficult. So we actually had a meal outside. They ate inside, so we only saw them through a screen door on Mother's Day.
Okay, and what would you like to tell our residents about the most important thing about staying safe right now?
Well, what I'd like to say is what I've been saying in all my emails to all the families and also to residents, is that the only way to control the virus is to quarantine people, to keep them where they are, and that's the only way we can really control things. I know now weather is getting nicer, people want to come out, so we are trying to allow people to come out as long as they continue maintaining social distance and wearing masks. We are not a prison here, and I understand it's hard, but again, we constantly reinforce the quarantine. Keeping people safe is our priority, and quarantine is the best way to do that.
Thank you, Rich, and we appreciate it. And now we are up to Laura.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Laura, come on down. Laura's going to inform you with some good news.
Hello, everybody. So good to see you. Anyway, we have some really great upcoming in-house channel programming coming. This evening, we have the 92nd Street Y celebrating the Broadway master Jerry Herman. Sometimes we don't have things on the calendar, the weekly calendar that we give you, just because the programming hasn't been announced yet. Sometimes we only find out 24 hours in advance. So we have something extra special tonight. Something people have been asking for. We've added the Rosary Circle, which will be tomorrow at 12 o'clock, in-house channel only. Tomorrow night, we have Andrew Lloyd Webber's show Hairspray, which will be on at 8 o'clock, your in-house channel. We also have, let's see, the James Michael. James Michael, you might remember, a regular here who used to come Saturday nights. We hope to have him back again when this is all over. We're going to be airing him on our in-house channel, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Broadway and the American Songbook. Saturday night, excuse me. And on Sunday, we're also adding a Catholic Mass at noon. So if there's something not on the in-house channel that you would like to have, please call us in the lifestyle office. We'll do our best to add anything that you would like to see. And I want to give a shout out to our resident telephone committee. They have been doing a fantastic job calling other residents, checking up on them, and chatting with them every day. Thank you to Bundy Benow, Connie Casiello, Lila Chesnoff, Helen Fenwick, Susan Friedman, Harriet Crewman, Fred Levinson, Tony Lapino, David Luria, Bob Mensch, Vera Selman, Lillian Silberstein, Panina Stern, Carol Lee Goldstein, Bernice Weiner, June Farbman, Doris Hambro, and Joan Scott. Thank you for making all your calls. It really makes a difference in people's lives. Okay. I have a joke that was said to me by Rosie Liebman. So here we go. This is a joke. A married man was having an affair with a Jewish woman. One night she confided in him that she was pregnant. Not wanting to ruin his reputation or his marriage, he said he would pay for her to go to Israel to secretly have their child. If she stayed in Israel to raise the child, he would also provide support until the child turned 18. She agreed, but asked how he would know when the baby was born. To keep it secret, he told her to simply mail him a postcard and write Lakshan, which means noodles. So she should write Lakshan on the back. He would then arrange for the child support to begin. One day, about 7 months later, he came home to a confused wife. "Honey," she said, "you received a very strange postcard today." "Oh, just give it to me. I'll explain it later," he said. The wife watched her husband as he read the card. He turned white and he fainted. On the card was written, Lakshan, 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 1 with Knedlach, 2 without. Send extra soup. Okay, now I'm going to go on to some great letters that we've been receiving and notes from residents and family members. We received one from B. Brown's daughter, Barbara, and she thanked us so much for doing a Zoom call with her. She got to see her first great-grandchild, so that was very exciting for her. Beautiful letter, Barbara. We've also been receiving notes, you won't believe this, on menus. We love notes any way we can get them. This one is from Jean. I think it's Jean Levitz. You can see this. We just love getting all the feedback. Thank you for the beautiful parade, the first parade that we had. It was really great. You all looked well and it was fun. It was good seeing everybody. Love, Jean. We got another note here from Eleanor Plutz. So keep these notes coming. I saw you yesterday at the window. It was great. Please just keep these letters coming. It keeps us going too. We got a beautiful letter from June Farbman. Thank you for your parade of love. No staff knows better than you people what it takes to lift the spirits of our residents, which is what you did for us today. How blessed we are to have you with us. The parade was good news. I love you all, and thank you again. Stay well. We need you. June Farbman. Just love getting these. Some more good news that was sent. This was from Millie and Henry Hammer upon the engagement of their grandson Tyler Jameson to Jordan Coop. There's the picture. I don't know how well you can see this. Congratulations. Let's see. Bernie Dutchman became a great-grandpa to Dylan Charlie Schiller, born at 12:10 a.m. on March 25th, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. A funny story that goes along with this. The baby was born in the house on the bathroom floor. This is a picture of EMS. Baby and mom were fine. What a way to come into the world. This is from Susie Linkfield. I became a great-grandmother to Eliana on Mother's Day, and my granddaughter Violet graduated on the honor roll from high school with a letter of achievement from the state of Virginia. Congratulations. Rosie Liebman sent this. She became a great-grandmother to Carter Jacob Chamberlain. Here's a picture of the baby. Just adorable. All right. I'm going to move on to a little bit more good news. So much here I had to put it in a notebook. This is from Rosie Liebman again. Her granddaughter graduated with a master's in women's health from Columbia University. Okay, Harriet Crewman said her grandchildren, Esther, graduated from Muhlenberg College and is editing a book. Gabrielle graduated from Rutgers with a degree in biochemical engineering. Naftali, I hope I'm saying that right, finished the freshman year at Brandeis, and Eliora graduated from Mayanat High School, and then she's off to Israel, and then Brandeis. Lillian and Michael Silverstein said, with the magic of Zoom, we were able to witness the marriage of our niece Michelle as the rabbi married them in their backyard on May 24th. She was able to keep her wedding date with guests virtually attending. Her life has changed. Jean Strauss called. She became a great-grandma to Rhea Elizabeth, born on May 13th. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Congratulations. And Mazel Tov to June Farbman upon the birth of her 11th great-grandchild on Tuesday, May 26th. Her granddaughter gave birth to 7-pound, 13-ounce baby boy. He joins 4 older siblings. June added that she is expecting her 12th great-grandchild in October. Mazel Tov. And in the news, just wanted to mention a couple of things that I saw in the news, very uplifting. You've all heard of the Meals on Wheels program. Many of the Meals on Wheels volunteers delivering food are senior citizens. And with the COVID virus going on, they had to stay home. They were afraid of exposure. It's so dangerous to senior citizens. So a lot of college students stepped up to the plate and started making the deliveries. This is college student Nate Burns, 21, one of the people who stepped up and started making deliveries. So kudos to the college students. Also, a very uplifting story. 108-year-old New Jersey woman survived coronavirus a century after living through the Spanish flu epidemic. Here is Sylvia Goldsholl. Amazing. She may be the oldest in the country to survive the virus. She beats the 108-year-old New Mexican man by a few months. Though a 113-year-old woman in Spain recently recovered from the virus, who's likely to be the oldest person in the world to beat COVID-19. And just one more heartwarming story. There's a couple who decided to invent something so they could hug their relatives again. It's called the Hug Love. Carolyn Ellis and her husband Andrew created the so-called Hug Love by hanging a thick plastic sheet with sleeves from a clothesline so the family could hug Ellis's mother without coming into direct contact with her. A safe way to hug. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there. Be brave. Hopefully in a few weeks we can hug each other again.
And I'm
Shelly, off to you. You want to tell us about the weather?
I certainly will. I'm looking
Come on
forward
back.
to it.
It's not going to ruin our parade.
Okay, I'm going to take off my mask now. All right, I want to tell you about the weather. Yes, there is weather today. Yes, tonight will be dark. In case anybody questions that, there will be dark tonight. Next week, we're going to have a new guest to interview, and it will be Greg. I wanted to keep it a secret, but if you have any questions for our upcoming guests, Greg from the maintenance director, please either email me, send it to me, drop it off, call me, let me know. The other most important thing is that we are all here for you. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard staying alone in your apartment, but you can get free therapy. Okay, just call the number that we've given you. You get 3 times free. And not only that, after the 3 free times, you can also have Medicare pay for it. If you don't want to do strangers, I have other people who will be glad to talk to you. Medicare pays for it. Please don't struggle alone. We're all here for you. Pick up the phone, give us a call. I'd be glad to chat. And the most important thing is by next week, I hope to have my roots done. Okay, so that should put a smile on your face. It will put a smile on my face. I'm going to do it myself. Now, I want you to stay tuned. We're going to attempt to surprise you with pictures of our hard-working staff. So I hope this is all going to work out. And again, if you have any questions for next week that you want to ask Greg, you want to ask Laura, or we hope that Esther will be joining us. Again, hello, goodbye from the Shelly Show.